What's up, everybody? My name is Bryce, aka DubsNotSubs, and you might be wondering, why are we in a different area than we usually are? That's because we are going to be doing a challenge today. It is called the One Bookshelf Challenge, and what the idea of it is to take your whole collection and to basically take it in as small as a compact size as you can. This is a super small shelf. So it's only 3 tiers. You can only see the first 2 right now. I'm going to adjust it for the last shelf. But yeah, you have 3 tiers, small as possible, and the rules for this that I've thought of is no double stacking. You can't have one on here and then up here, no laying on the side. It has to all be straight vertical across each shelf, and no double stacking up and top or back and front, so you can't put books back there and up here. And it's just basically have a little fun with it, have themes for it. Mine basically is just going to be, I'm going to take a kind of Wi-Fi style to it. It's like smallest to tallest. As we go down, we'll work smallest, work our way up until we eventually get to our big boy books down here. Or I guess you couldn't see where I tapped, but it'd be right there on the last shelf. But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, first up, we are going to get our smallest in the length department, or height department, and we're going to start off with, I'm trying to figure out a way so I don't drop my mic right now, but yeah, we're going to start off with an isekai, the only way to start off with this, and that is our Futura, commonplace, from commonplace to the world's strongest. I was right the first time, I kind of second-guessed myself, but yeah, this series I really love. Usually with isekais, I either really love them or really hate them, and this ended up just being one of the ones that I really enjoyed, and I had a great time reading it, and I'm excited. I get excited every time it comes out. This is a manga, and next up we have, this should be right, yep, Become You by, who is it, Ichigo Takano. I really like this, about how what it's like to kind of be, become a music artist, and the struggles through it, and just the connection they have with all the characters. The art's super well done. It's something I wasn't really sure I was going to like, and I'm really happy I got to reading it. It's great for me. Great experience. I love it so much. And next up, we are going to have, last up for our small pile, I went for an actual adult one. We got World's End Harem Fantasia, and the reason I didn't pick World's End Harem, the regular one, is because I don't have it physically. It's all digital, and I've been really enjoying the official one. Has been really good so far, and Fantasia is also very well done. I like the fantasy world. Oh, that's why I have the eagle in the back, to make sure you don't fall. But here we go. Get you right there. Anyway, yeah, World's End Harem, definitely great series. I really loved it. I wanted to put in a pure ecchi one. That's the whole thing about that one, is basically him creating a harem to rescue the girl of his dream. It's weird, but it's really good, and I really like it. So let's hop on to, I would say, our standard size book. Alright, next up we have our basic standard size books. I would say just your Shonen Jump size, mostly not too big, not too small, that medium pack. And first up we are going to be going with Tetsunomu's Nihai Opossums. This is the first series I actually ever got with him, and it really got me into, as you know, I'm a huge sci-fi fan. I love sci-fi, and this really showed me how great the sci-fi scene could be, especially him with all his other great works. I am currently getting the Knights of Sidonia Deluxe things, but I haven't actually got to it, so that is why it's not on there, so I don't know on the shelf, because I don't know if it's going to be good or not. But definitely a great series. I love the art of this. It's super well done. The action's really good. I'm going to put that there for a second so I can move my eagle out of the way and try not to make a mess, but it might happen anyway. Let me put you up there, because you're not really going to help me out. You just make this harder for me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean to you. There we go. There we go. Opossums. And next up we are going to be going with just part of it, because I do have the whole series, so I'll put that up in a second. But Dr. Stone, I have 1 through 7, I think. That's all that's out right now. Super great series. Love what it does for the Shonen Jump industry. It's super innovative. Way different than what most Shonen Jump series are. It's super well thought out. Bocchi's art's really good. And the story by Inagaki is very well done. It's super cool, super interesting. As you guys all know, Dr. Stone, great. I never watched the anime. I usually, for some reason, I'm not really an anime and manga watcher. I usually just stick with one or the other. Because I tried to do it at first, but it's like, I don't really get it, because I'm just rewatching the same stuff anyway. And I will fix that in a second once this whole shelf's completed, because I'm going to have to redo it anyway. Then next up we have Eden Zero by Hiro Mashima. I went with this new work. One, because I don't have his other works, and, well, I do have Rave Master. I'm currently trying to get all of that. That's going to be a fun ride. But the reason I went with this is because I'm actually really enjoying this. Fairy Tail, again, is 63 volumes. I'm not going to buy all that, and I only really watched the anime for it, which I still need to finish. But, yes, Great space series, so much fun, so good. The characters so well thought out. Just the story is so much fun. I know a lot of people hate Hiro Mashima, but I'm not one of those people. I am a lover of all his work. It's so well done for what he does. If you like his style, you end up just enjoying it the whole time. And another artist mangaka who I really enjoy, it is Kari Ozuka's The God's Lie and Golden Sheep. I'm just going to put that right there so you can see them both at the same time. Both of these super great series so far. The God's Lie really got me into all her work. I really enjoy it. I haven't checked out her other one that she has, which is like Immortal Rain or something like that. It's an out of print. It's like a Tokyo Pop. I don't even think all of it's out in English, and I don't think it ever will be, which is unfortunate because I was thinking about checking that out. But these two series are super great. Got the Golden Sheep specifically is something that I was super excited for, and so far it has not been what I expected, with a twist at the end that something changes, but I'm excited to see where the series goes. I don't really know if it's met my expectations yet, but so far it's getting pretty close. But anyway, next up we have probably one of the best mangas of this year, and that is Komi Can't Communicate. This series is absolutely amazing, funny about social issues, growing up, just what it's like to be awkward and just accepting yourself. Komi Can't Communicate by Oda, it's just so well done. They does such a great job. He has another series out, but I think it's only in Fringe. It's like his early series, which I wanted to check out, and it looked like some kind of battle manga, but I don't know. I'm never gonna get it. But next up, we have Laid Back Camp by Afro. One of my favorite slice of life, if not my favorite dedicated slice of life. So funny, characters are so good. I love everything about this series. It's so much. It's just so relaxing. Gives you such a good mood. And actually, I messed this up. 1 second. Let me reorganize this real quick. Anyway, we have Arakawa Under the Bridge, which is my number 2 favorite manga of all time. It's really close to being my number 1. It's so good. So funny. Characters are all so great. Perfect, in my opinion. I just love it so much. I really have no complaints. I've never really had anything to come back on it and say that's really wrong with it. And it's a little bit of a biased opinion because, in my eyes, it just really encapsulates what it should be, and the artwork and Hikaru Nakamura's just storyline, and it's funny. Oh my god, it's so good. The romance between these two, Nino and Recruit, is just I love it so much, and I'm gonna gush about it because I have nothing else to say. I'll go, oh, it's good, which is not really the best way to review something, but that's all I got because it's so good. Anyway, that is all the small ones. I believe I'll go check, but nope, there is one more, and is the biggest one that I have, because I picked one long series to go for. But without further ado, let's get right on to that one. Alright, we are back, and as you can see, Noragami is my pick. It is my number 1 favorite manga of all time. If you guys have ever seen my channel before, you know how much I love Adachi Toka. I'm currently reading her Alive series, which is only on digital, which is really unfortunate. I hate that it's only on digital and I can't get it physically. But Noragami is fantastic, a fantastic shonen battle manga. The characters, Hiyori and Yato, and I gotta remember... It's been so long. There's Kofuko, which is the god of misfortune. Oh man, it's been a while because they get released so infrequently. I think the next one of the physical edition of this comes out in like February 2020, which is, this one came out in August or July or something like that. It's crazy, and I hate that it takes so long because the series is so great, and I hate waiting for it. Yukin's his sword's name. That's who I was thinking of. Anyway, number 1 favorite manga of all time. I love the story. I think it's nearing its end. It might be, but man, great series. So good. So well done. And this now is all the standard size. Let's get on to our bigger volumes. Alright, as we start our oversized section, we have a Shuzo Osimi's Flowers of Evil, the complete edition. And I actually found out that if you go on, what is it? Is it Indiegogo? Not Indiegogo. Oh, what's it called? It might be Books a Million, or whatever the one that starts with Indie. You can actually get all the singles still, which I didn't know, and if I did, I would have definitely bought the singles. But I have the whole thing. Number 4 is right here, but I'm not exactly sure if it's going to fit. Oh, it does. Look at that. But yes, this is Flowers of Evil, the complete edition. Fantastic series about growing up, pervertedness, and just trying to not act like being around social norms and not conforming to them, into the sense of just being your own person. And it's taken in a very extreme and dark way. Fantastic series. I love it so much. Shuzo Osemi's first work that I've read is Happiness, but as I have, I'm waiting for Volume 10 to come out because I want to read it all in one go, because from what I know, it is very quickly read. It's not going to take very long to read the whole series, but Flowers of Evil, fantastic series. Definitely check it out if you do get a chance. But without further ado, let's get on to our final shelf. Alright, here we are on our final shelf, and we are still going with the oversized books, and let's go with our next one right here. I gotta bend around a little bit, but we have Gleipnir 1 through 3, a great seinen action series. It's finally, they've all been M-rated, but this third one finally got shrink wrapped. It took so long to get a shrink wrap volume, and I thought it was gonna be dark enough to get one, and I don't really count a series dark until I get a shrink wrap volume. So great series, as I said, great action seinen. It's super dark. Great though, man. Just these two characters. I believe she's Rachel, and I can't ever remember his name. But great. Again, it's one of those series where, other than saying great, unless I take enough time to dedicate it to it, I am not going to be able to come up with anything except it's great. Characters are awesome. The art's really well suited for it. But as you can see, I'm a bit spoiling the next one. But it is also, this is what I would call my third favorite manga of all time, Grand Blue Dreaming. Super good series, and this is, I said Laid Back Camp was my favorite slice of life, but I forgot that this was up here. This is my favorite slice of life comedy, or just slice of life, and this is also a comedy, a coming age story about college life. Super well done. Characters are absolutely fantastic. The art, some of the ocean scenes just blew me away. It's like I visibly said wow to it. But Grand Blue Dreaming, fantastic. Love it so much, and I believe this is the end of my oversized. There's one that is like a tiny bit taller than that, but let's get on to that one right now. Okay, there's one that is actually the same size as I did find, and that is Shintaro Kago's Super Dimensional Love Gun. Great series, very, very, you'll either love it or hate it, because it is an arrow grotesque book. That's what it's called on the back, I believe. Like, it's some style that he pioneered, and it's actually really cool. I really liked it. It's very disturbing, and at first it's very off-putting. I almost stopped at a certain scene, at a certain one in here where there was actually this girl who ends up just like some like scratching fetish, and they do it to the point where like they rip all their skin off. Oh, it was really disgusting. But it's super good book. I really like it. It's really cool. But yeah, that is the end of my actual oversized one. We'll go to one that's a little taller, and that is No Guns Life right here, a new sci-fi series that I'm really getting into. Really cool, and really excited to look forward to more of that. Again, I didn't watch the anime just for the fact that I want to read the manga and not have that spoiled for me. And man, it's great. The Viz Sigs that came out, Way of the House Husband, Lavius, and No Guns Life, all were really great series. I did not put Way of the House Husband on this, though. I don't know. Do I have Lavius on here? I don't know. You'll have to look and see in the future. But here we go. Next up, we have Inio Asano. Is that 2, 3, 4? Where's book number 1? Where are you at? It's down here somewhere. Here's book number 1. But yeah, Inio Asano's Dead Demons. I'm not going to say the whole thing because I'm going to, like, tongue twister and it sounds really stupid. But, yeah, I had to include Inio Asano, especially this book. Can you not fall over, please? All right, so I'm just going to hold that there just so it doesn't fall. But, yeah, I had to include Inio Asano's Dead Demons. It's so good. So, oh, my God. I instantly fell in love with this series after reading book 1 just out of a whim. Because I always heard people talk about how good Inio Asano was. And I was thinking about getting What a Wonderful World first, but for some reason I just ended up picking this instead, and man, I'm so happy I went with this, about this apocalypse, end of the world scenario, and what it's like, how people would react, getting and kind of try to guess how people would react in the end of the world. But yeah, great series, I really love it. But let's get on to our actual big volumes. Alright, here we go for our final little area. Doesn't seem like there's much room left, but I have more books than I thought I was going to be able to fit in this bag. I just had to go check to make sure it actually all fit. But first off, we actually have another Viz Sig series, but this one did not come out at the same time. Sorry if my voice is a little distant. I just don't want to drop it. It is Drifting Classroom, and it is actually a fantastic horror series by Kazuo Umez. I have a review on it, so check that out if you haven't. But what I can say is it's very well done. It's a horror series that I didn't know. I'm not usually a big fan of horror series, but this one actually is very well done. I really enjoy it. But without me gawking over that too much, I don't know if you can actually see that a little bit, but if you can, you already know it's Lavius, which I have instantly fallen in love with. The second it came out, I cannot get enough of it. Lavius EST is on the way. It's coming Wednesday, and I will have a review of Lavius EST. I love Lavius. The action, the fights, the story that's going on, these two characters' connection, and what he plans to do. Oh my god, I just love it so freaking much. I instantly fell in love with it. The hardcover itself is so good. The page quality is amazing. I love it. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite series of all time. But without further ado, let's do another series again, which is also a fantastic series. These two gigantic books right here are fantastic series and close to one of the best series that I have. Berserk, the deluxe edition. Of course, I have to include Berserk in this one shelf. It is so freaking good, especially Volume 3. I really like the finally getting to see this connection between Guts and Casca, with her finally progressing and, well, both of them finally changing significantly for each other. And just, I'm not going to say why because I don't want to spoil it, because I got spoiled about Casca and what happens in the future. And I'm not going to say what it is, whether it's good or bad, but I was kind of happy with what happens, and that's a little bit of a spoiler, I guess, but I was happy with how it turned out from what I know, unless, again, it was a lie, so, you know, I could have got falsified every 15... Anyway, that is that, and for our last one, we have, I might be out of the screen right here, so I apologize for that, but we have another Shintaro Kaga's work, Dementia 21, which I believe is better than Super Dimensional Glove Gun. It is way more accessible than that, and the story and art is super well done in this. Again, he does a great job with all his art. It fits for whatever weird... Oh, what the heck? That's smaller? Well, I guess we're gonna have to move that real quick, but yeah. Anyway, it's super well done. It's really good. I really enjoy it. And let me get that in there. Oh, come on. You're not going to make this easy for me. I'm going to fix that in a second. You'll see it, the finished product. But this is not allowed. I am not cheating also because you can stack it on top to move stuff. Don't get all technical with me, guys. There we go. I wanted to have right there. I could not put it in. It's so good. It's just, freaking... way more accessible than this. If you want to check out Shintaro Kaga's work, check this out. And another volume 2 is coming out. I believe there are 3 volumes of Dementia 21. Fantagraphics does this. And if you know Fantagraphics, it may be a little expensive, but it's worth the price because they do a great job with making their books. But anyway, guys, this is my full collection. I will have a picture up like right here. And hopefully it will show the whole collection when it is all said and done, cleaned up, looking very beautiful. I wanted to try to put a wider range of just all my tastes on here, some continuing. Well, they're all continuing. I don't think I have any... Well, I do have one. The Flowers of Evil one is the only one I think is complete. But most of the series I have aren't even complete. I believe... Dimension W was one I was going to put on here, but I didn't want to have 2 super long series, and that one was 16 volumes, and I wanted to just expand more on it, because you guys already know I love Dimension W if you've read my thing, and I put my case out for, I'm gonna forget his name, and look, Iwahara, Yuji Iwahara, that's who it is. He's one of my favorite mangas of all time. I just didn't put him in here because I wanted to show some different stuff off, and it's my decision, it's my small... Anyway, guys, sorry about that. My phone actually ran out of battery because no recording session can actually go smooth for me. But anyway, I really had a lot of fun making this. And if you guys want to try a version of your own, go for it. Tweet at me at DubsNotSubs. Link is in the description. Tell me about what it is, maybe a theme that you went for or anything. I would just love to see kind of creative ideas you guys go for in it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what more you want to see down below. And as always, I will see you in another video.